Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I greet you all according to your time and locations. You will be watching this video. Yes, my dear viewers, I am back again with another update. So guys, I have a video here I would like we all to watch. But before then, if you're missing my channel for the very first time, you're highly welcome. Please kindly do well to like, share and subscribe. Leave your thought on the comment section. Let us know what you think about this video and I will see you towards the end.
The Department of State Services has charged the suspended governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, to court. It comes after a federal high court in Abuja earlier today gave the security agency a one-week ultimatum to charge Emefiele to court or release him. In a statement, DSS spokesman Peter Afunaya says Emefiele has been charged to court in compliance with the court order. Afunaya stated that Emefiele was arrested and currently being prosecuted for suspected fresh criminal infractions.
The DSS hasn't made available to Arise News a copy of the charge sheet against the suspended Central Bank governor. Let's cross live to Lagos studio and speak to Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Paul Ananaba. Good evening, Paul Ananaba. Thank you for joining us on Newsnight. Now, the infractions leveled against the suspended CBN governor Godwin Emefiele is something that Nigerians are still in doubt about. Speak to us about what could be the allegations against him in specific terms.
Well, thank you. There is no reason or basis for guesswork. I don't work with the DSS. I think we can take their word for it that he's being charged for infractions. Ideally, we shouldn't be guessing. The charge sheet should have been public because it's a public prosecution. But without even going into that, I'm impressed that the FCT High Court delivered a ruling today. That decision of that court, within 24 hours, within 12 hours, forcefully, Emefiele have been charged to court as the DSS has told us. That is a good development. That's what we expect as Nigerians. That's what constitutional democracy talks about, so that the courts are taken seriously. So decisions of courts are obeyed without minding who it is. And that's for the way we should go. I commend the DSS for that part of going to court immediately, not waiting for 7 days. Of course, they could have waited for 7 days to say, well, that's what the court has said. But within 12 hours, they were in court. I commend that. I will imagine that that may be the reason why we have not seen the charges. I hope that by tomorrow, the charges will be public and due process and rule of law takes its proper course.
Yes, indeed. But some would ask, why has it taken this long for the DSS to actually charge Godwin Emefiele? I mean, having been arrested since June 10, and this is July 13, if I get the date right. Some are saying this might just be a test for Tinubu's promise at his inauguration, where he said he will uphold the principles of the rule of law and defend Nigeria's constitution.
Yeah, it goes back to what many of us have said. We look forward to strong institutions and not only strong individuals. I don't want us to tie this to any individual, to any public officer. The institution should work, no matter who the person is. You touched the fact that why did it take more than 30 days for DSS to charge Emefiele. The DSS need to have a court make pronouncements before they will charge Emefiele. They didn't need to. The Constitution says they should be charged to court within a reasonable time, and the Constitution defined what reasonable time is. So there's no basis for continuing to detain any Nigerian, irrespective of what an agency would think is done. The person still retains the fundamental right. The person has not been convicted. And so I think it is this development is a lesson for all security agencies to know that, well, you have a right to investigate, to arrest, to detain, but all that must come within the law. And that's what the courts try to explain and to pronounce upon. DSA didn't need to wait for more than a month, but having waited and Emefiele having gone to enforce his fundamental right, and that's what the rule of law is. If a person's right is being trampled upon, the person has the right to approach the courts, and the courts are supposed to come out clear in their pronouncements in defense of the citizen, in defense of human rights. Not just the courts alone. The civil society organizations, public interest litigation comes in here. NBA should take the lead. No Nigerian should suffer infraction of his or her rights. And no Nigerian should get away with impunity. So if any Nigerian goes contrary to the law, the person should be taken through the legal process. And then we begin to build confidence in the legal process. So this story that's developing is important. I'm sure DSS will not want to detain anybody along the way Emefiele has been. And since they were able to comply with court orders and this manner, I think they will want to respect the rights of Nigerian citizens.
Interesting.
And let me make the point clear. 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, a month and a week ago, Emefiele was the governor of Central Bank. Today, he's remembering the judiciary and running to the judiciary for protection. So it is with every other Nigerian. There's no Nigerian that should be above the law, above the courts.
Yeah.
And if we don't respect the court system and the judicial officers, when any of these same persons have issues, it is the same cause that they will go to.
Absolutely.
So I think that
let me
constitutional democracy.
Let me button right there. Now, some are even saying that the executive might be on a mission to witch hunt those who didn't support the ambition of the current president while running for office. What do you make of this allegation, or do you just dismiss it with a wave of the hand?
Well, I'm not here to support or dismiss. We are used to hearing rumors in this country. And for how long will we continue with rumors? And the only thing that can cure rumors is to have strong institutions and comply with rule of law. Then the rumor mongers will look for another business. They'll be out of business. Now, if Emefiele had been charged to court in good time within the Constitution, I don't think there will be any such rumors will come. The rumors are not what I would discuss. I can't come to the station and be discussing rumors. The rumors should be there, rumor mongers, but we should run them out of business by strong institutions, compliance with rule of law, and fairness to all manner of persons. And let me explain this again, that the framers of the Constitution have their reasons why the legislature is given Section 4 of the Constitution, the executive Section 5, and the judiciary Section 6. Meaning that Whatever the legislature and the executive do, the judiciary is there. And as we say, the hope of the common man. So let it not come to pass in this country that we'll get to a situation where we cannot run to the courts. Emefiele has now run to the courts, remembering that there is a court system. And he's gotten some degree of result and some degree of reprieve to his right. I want to urge every security organization to comply with the Constitution. But that doesn't mean that people should not be prosecuted if genuinely they have done wrong, or that the agencies have the opinion that such person should be prosecuted.
Yes, indeed. Very quickly before we let you go, now that the DSS has charged Emefiele, what should we...
So guys, thank you so much for watching. What do you think about this video? Please kindly drop your opinion down below. I'll see you in my next one. Bye for now.